Yeah, hi, it's the 3rd of August 2018 at 1 p.m. I'm gobsmacked by this diagram. I think it's beautiful. I really do. I, I just think I keep in mind the whole time don't do any of these things, or reduce the amount that you do that, and you'll get myself out of the narc zone up here. Okay, it'll be just a better life. It'll be a more peaceful life. Let's put it that way. Is it more productive? Well, not really. It leaves time free and open, but in my situation, I need motivation. Uh, I've got to push myself forward and do that sort of thing. So how do I achieve that motivation? Well, what I've seemed to have done is I'm reducing negative thought value. Okay, I'm reducing. Oh, for example, I don't watch videos much as I used to, and that because I look at them, I think they're all filled with hate, both sides going at one another. Whatever the size is, men against women, left against right, the whole thing. It's just everybody's at one another. It's all filled with negative value, but it sucks you in. And because I don't have this motivation or don't have something to keep me out of there, as I said, the only thing I had was this. I got rid of that, so that sort of kept me out. But if I don't have a motivation, then I will just drift back into there. So I've been thinking, how do I motivate myself? Oh, okay. How about I create a make believe boss in my head? And that lasted all of about 3 minutes. It was funny, but it didn't last for long. And slowly, I've had this idea of value at the back of my mind for some reason, and I've just wondered, why? What's so important about it? How is this going to help me? This thought of value. But what I've done is I've started thinking in terms of people and vids and organisations and activities and everything, and I'm asking myself, what value does this offer me? And boy, doesn't that start changing things after a while. You really start thinking about it. You think, yeah, okay, this person seems to be offering a positive value. You got the happy smile and that sort of thing. But is it a positive? Is he transmitting, or is he or she transmitting a positive thought value, or is it actually a negative thought value? Happy face, yeah, but negative thought value. That's interesting. That's a way of looking at it. And the person who just offers a few words, are they offering value in return for my value, or are they sort of, yeah, that'll do you, won't it? Yeah, that's as much as I can be bothered writing to you or communicating to you or whatever. And you look at them and you think, really, why would I spend a lot of time? And then you've got those that don't bother responding at all, and you think, well, that's like lending money to somebody that don't bother to return it. How many times do you do that? And and women are actually coming out of this very poorly, very poorly. I I sort of decided that women come as a combo package. It's a look plus conversation. That's how they value themselves. Oh, that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, it's sort of the spotlight's on them, and they're saying, yes, I look this certain way, I take care of myself, I dress this way, and I say all of these things. Okay, so this is me. This is a package, and I'm looking at them thinking, you're not my TV. I I don't really want, so I thought, right, just chop the look off, and what have you got left? And I thought, oh my God, Father, there's nothing there. There's no value. There's no thought value coming across. There's nothing that's sort of, oh, exciting me or anything else like that. It's all it is looks and sex mainly, and you just think, well, what do I want it for? Particularly online. You can get any amount of porn you want. but you can't get porn to talk to you and to offer you thought value. Yeah, so that's sort of where I'm up to with women, unfortunately. And it's just that's just looking at it very objectively. That's just that's just seems to be how it is. It's a look, and add a little bit of conversation added onto it, and that's what they're offering. Guys and guys, yeah. I mean, if you really sit down and think, as I tried to do, what value am I offering you? I often think I don't see any. Some guys say, "Oh, look, it's good value." And I can't see it. It might be, but I just can't see it. But and the one thing here on the channel is the guys try. They go to some effort, for whatever reason. So there's some, but the whole. I'm just saying, when you think of it in terms of value, and what value we're offering one another, gee, it changes the whole scene. And also, what value, like instead of watching a video about some political situation, I'll watch a video on how to, get a slide back, design a slide background, or how to do this or that, something that's actually going to offer me something. Having a political view is going to offer me nothing. I can do nothing about it, whereas I can change my slide backgrounds and make a better slide. And it's just, it's. I don't know why or how I realised it. It's probably because I got out of the narc zone, but I realised just how many things I'm doing that just don't offer any real value. They don't improve my life at all. They don't make me happy. They don't make a better product. They don't do anything. They're just there. And I think what's happening is it's cementing a negative value. Like my channel doesn't grow anymore because I'm not here talking about how bad women are. And that's just cementing a negative value. I don't want to do that. That's basically what I'm getting out of. I'm wanting to get up into here, where offer true value to one another. I don't know how you can do that in a social sense. In all honesty, I'm going to come straight out and say I thought about it, and I thought maybe I'll just throw it to you guys to think about how can we offer one another a positive value in a social sense. It's easy enough in a work sense. So you can show me how to make a slide or how to design that, or watch this video on it or something like that. You can do it in a work sense, but how do you do it in a social sense? I guess is my question. Are all the things, explaining things, informing, about that, could it be more than that? How do you offer more value to one another? I think this is something that, we don't often talk about. We're so consumed with what everybody else is doing wrong that we don't think about ourselves and how we can improve things and what we can do. I'm the same way. I look at it and I think, well, I really don't know how to offer more value. I suppose, it's just one of those situations. It bothers me a little bit. As I said, work-wise, that sort of thing, no problems. But in a social sense, and I suppose in a relationship sense as well. How do you offer over a longer period of time? The short. We ever all focus on the first couple of dates and that sort of thing. When you go out and that's nothing. And so, how do you keep offering your value after you get out of the entry zone? Or do you go down to here, which seems to be the case with most. How do you get it up there? How do you keep offering one another value? And I really, at this stage, unless women have a major turnaround, the idea of looks plus a little bit of conversation is, it's just not offering me any value whatsoever. They would really need to rethink themselves. I think that's just the way I see it. I look at I actually sit when I get messages from. I look at how much input they're putting in, and I compare it to what I'm putting in, and I think no, it's just not there. They're relying on look, and presenting themselves in a certain way, and that's all they're offering. That they're not offering thought value at all. I think that's probably where we're at. But look, anyway, it's something to think about, something to talk about. How do we offer one another value? I mean, we're men, for God's sake. Uh, it's not an easy subject to even think about, to even go there. My first reaction is don't go there. But I think it's important, to start thinking about it. It's late in the day, but I don't think it's been thought about at all. We all tend to think about monetary value, but not about thought value, not about transmitting positive thought value to one another. Anyway, something to think about, something to talk about. I shall talk to you later. Bye.